Tonight, from San Diego, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Brooklyn Bulls.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Brooklyn Bulls and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On second down now. Sapp on the move past the 40.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Blair. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On 2nd down, it's Blair. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They run the option on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the aftershocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Finding room at midfield.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there. 49 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Blair. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Blair, and he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Blair. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Lynch. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fowler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And here's a handoff out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got long over the middle, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Lynch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 1. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bulls have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. The Vikings off to a good start as they've now won 3 of their first 4. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Blair. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He finds his man complete. That's Lynch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get this down to the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He finds his man, complete. It's Lynch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they bring out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Blair. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 3. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Sapp. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Blair. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blair. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 17-13, and time a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Dancing to his left. And he's got a first down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Sam. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Powers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Blair. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it.
The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.